In this video, we will see about object typecasting, how we can convert a, a type of object to another type. Okay, so for that, we are having total three golden rule, I can say. So we need to follow three rule. If any of the, I can say, object reference, I can say that, or typecasting, if it is following those three golden rule, then we can say that okay, that's the type conversion of that particular object is I can say that it's a legal. Okay, so let's consider this. What is the okay, first we need to understand how we can do that. Okay, so first let's try to understand. I'm writing here object. Okay, o equal to, I'm writing here new, a string of Java. Okay, I'm writing like this. In this I'm taking a string s equal to, okay, a string s equal to, I wanted to convert this type to a string type. How we can do that? So we need to write like this. First we will write o whatever, and I wanted to convert this o into a string type, right? So inside the this braces I will write a string. So this is how we can convert like this. So is this a legal conversion or not illegal conversion? We will discuss with the those three rules, I can say. So let's consider this. Let's consider this as a, this consider this as a b, this as a c, and this as a d. Okay, so what is the all three golden rule, I can say? Okay, oh, what is this happening? Okay, so let's consider this. So what is the first rule? The first two rule, I can say, like 1 and 2. These two rule will talk about the compiler check, compilation check, and the third rule will talk about the runtime check. Okay, these three rule. So first, what is the first rule, I can say? So the first rule is talking about the conversion is legal or not. Conversion in the sense, like this o, I wanted to convert this o to a string type. So is this a legal or not? So basically object, I can say, object class is a, I can say, super class for every classes available inside the Java. Like either it could have a string type or a string buffer, or I can say a string builder, like this way I can say. Okay, like this way. So see, is this a legal combination or not? So basically we are going to check for that. Then after, in the second rule, we are talking about the assignment. Whatever the we are going to assign this value, this value is a legal assigned to this or not, we are checking for that. Okay, and the third rule, I can say that, that's for the runtime, in the sense whatever the runtime type of object here, this is the runtime type of object, new string means d, whatever the d type means whatever the object type of d, and what is the runtime type of object for this d is a string type. Okay, so either it could be, I can say that, same, or it's a, I can say that, child of c, or child of c. If it is like this way, so we can say that this is a legal combination. If it is not following, then we can say that this is a illegal combination, like this way. Okay, so let's try to understand with the PDF. Let me go there. Okay, so let me come here. See, just consider this as a, b, and c, and d. So a could be class interface, this could be name or reference variable, and this could be again class or reference, whatever it is we are trying to convert the object. Okay, and this is, I can say, again, name of reference variable or object, I can say. Okay, so this is nothing but object reference, and this is from which class I wanted to, this object reference on which I wanted to, you can say, typecast. Okay, on which class I wanted to typecast this object reference. Okay, so the first rule is talking about conversion is legal or not. So it is saying that the type of d, this type of d and c must have some relationship, must have some relationship, in the sense either it could be parent child relationship or child parent relationship, or it could be the same type. Okay, if it is not following, then we will get compile time error. Okay, so this is a compilation check, I can say. See, just consider this object o equal to new string of automation, whatever we are passing here inside as a string, And here I can say that a string buffer, and we are simply this object I am typecasting into the string buffer itself. Okay, so see, according to this first rule, the type of D and C must have some relationship. This D and C is a parent child relationship, right? Object is a superclass, so this is a parent child relationship. So this rule is following, so rule 1 is following, so I can say that this is a legal according to compilation check as it is following rule 1. Okay, let's consider another example. A string s equal to new string, then a string buffer, and we are just trying to typecast. See, actually the a string and a string buffer are at the same level. Okay, so we cannot say that there is any relationship between a string or a string buffer or a string builder or whatever it is. So we cannot say that. So there is no any parent child relationship or child to parent relationship. So there is no any relation between D and C, means S and a string buffer, means a string and a string buffer, there is no any relation between that. So this is a illegal, I can say. Okay, so this is we will get compile time error for that. Let's check for the rule number 2. So rule number 2 is checking of assignment is legal or not. Okay, so this assignment I am talking about, this assignment, so whatever the assignment we are this value I am just trying to assign into this a string. So this assignment is legal or not, we are simply checking. So how we are checking? It is saying that C must be same or child type of A. Okay, this C must be same. So see, a string same. If it is not same, means if I am taking if you are writing like object and here I am writing like a string, so if there is also parent child relationship, that is also fine. Sorry. Okay, so that's the thing. If it is not same, we will get compile time error. Consider this example. Object O, okay, and this is a string, then after a string buffer, and I can say that we are simply typecasting here. So according to the, see, according to assignment is legal or not. Okay, assignment is legal or not. So see, this one is, I can say that same and same, I can say, right? This is same, like C must be same, C must be same as A, C must be same as A, so this is same as A. Okay, and it's a child of A. So there is no any child as it is C and A is same, so that's why it is legal. Okay, if there is object, that is also legal according to rule 2. So as it is following rule 1, so let's first check it is following rule 1 or not. So a string buffer, so it is obviously it is the same type, so rule 1 is also following, and we are assigning this value to this string buffer, so this is also same. So I can say that it is also following rule 2 also. Okay, in this example, this is object O, a string, and a string O, we are just trying to typecast this value. So according to us rule 1 we are checking that D and C, whatever it is a parent child relationship. So object a string, yes, object is a, I can say a string is a parent of sorry, means a string is a child of object. Yes, a string is a child of object, so there is D and C is a parent child relationship. Rule 1 is fine. Rule 2 is what? Assignment is legal or not. Okay, so assignment, how we are checking? C must be either same as A, C must be either same as A, no it is not same as A. And or if it is not same, so I can say that C is a child of A. No, C is not a child of A, because a string buffer, a string and a string builder all are at same level, so there is no any relationship with that. So that's why it is illegal combination, I can say that. This is also the same example, I can say, and this is the illegal combination for that. Okay, and what is the rule D? Rule third, I can say it is based on runtime type of object. Okay, whatever the runtime type of object of D, we are talking about that. So as we have discussed here, so whatever the runtime type of object is a string type. Okay, this is a string type, I can say. Okay, and this a string type, I can say, must be same as C. Yes, this is a string type, this is also a string type, same. So that's why it is following rule 3. Check here in this example, check this is following or not, rule number 3. So it is following rule, as we see this is the same example I can say. So it is following rule 1, rule 2 it is following. So according to rule 3, rule 3 is what? It is a string. See, the runtime means I can say that the rule 3, it is checking by the JVM and it's a runtime we are checking. So what is the runtime type of object? It's a string type, right? So if it is a string type, so either it could be a string here, we need to identify. If it is not a string, then we need to check that the C should be, I can say that it should be C, whatever it is, child of C, whatever it is here in the string here, it should be child of C. So there is no any parent child relationship because they are all those are at same level. So there is no any relationship with a string buffer. So this is illegal combination. So according to this, this is also not following the third rule. So this is also we will get runtime exception for that. Okay, let's consider this. So the same example what we have discussed here, same example I have taken here. So as we know, the first rule conversion is I can say that legal or not. Okay, so is there any parent child relationship with D and C? So this is D, this is C. So is there any parent child relationship with D and C? Yes. Object is a parent of a string class I can say. Yes, there is rule 1 it is following. Then rule 2 we need to check. So conversion is legal or not, sorry, means assignment is legal or not, we are checking. So assignment, how we are checking? So either it could be same, either it could be same, or I can say that it should be a C should be a child of A. So here I can say that it is a same. So it is also following rule 1 and rule 2 both. And according to rule 3 at the runtime checking, so we are checking like what is the runtime here? A string object, right? And the string object, the C should be same as runtime type of object. Yes, it is following. So that's why it is valid one. Okay, so this is a valid one I can say. So this is how we can discuss about all these three rules, golden rule to typecasting of the object I can say. Okay, so let's consider here. So we have one hierarchy here, like I can say that this is a parent, this is a base 1 and base 2 is extending to the parent object. And here you can see derived 1, derived 2 is extending to base 1, derived 3 and derived 4 is extending to base 2. Okay, so according to this we are having some I can say that. Okay, so see, just go through this through typecasting. See, we are converting the type of object but not object itself. So we are not converting the object, but just we are converting the type of object for this one. And through typecasting we are not creating any new object of for the existing object. Okay, so basically we are not creating new object for that. We are simply converting the type of object whatever it is. We are providing another type of reference variable, mostly parent type. So this is what we are doing here. Okay, so see, this is equivalent code I can say. So equivalent code means what? These two line means a string s equal to new string of Bhaskar I am taking here, and object o equal to object of s. We are just simply trying to typecast here. Yes, it is following. So we can directly write like this: object o equal to new string of Bhaskar. We can write like this, and these two line we can write in a single line like this. Where this is a equivalent code I can say. Okay, see here. So base one. So this is a valid combination, and some are invalid combination. In next video, we will see how these are valid and how these are invalid. In the next video, we will see about this. Okay. So these are the three rules we have discussed about object typecasting I can say. Okay, if there is any query, just let me know. I will clarify in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching this video.